what's going on, guys? Back with another Transformers video. Today we'll be taking a look at the Starscream Voyager class from the Siege War for Cybertron series. He is part of the Wave 2, so they are starting to triculate out there in your Targets and Walmarts. I actually found this guy at Walmart today, so we'll be taking a look at him. Also make sure that you check out the giveaway that I have for the Megatron Voyager class from the Siege War for Cybertron series. I'll put a link for that down in the comments, but that is being given away at the 500 sub mark, and you have to be subscribed to participate, so make sure you subscribe and participate in that, and let's go ahead and check out Starscream. Alright guys, and like I said, this is the Starscream Siege War for Cybertron Transformer, and it is the Voyager class. And I was actually really surprised when I found this guy. I knew that the Wave 2s were coming out, and I've been talking about it on the channel to look out for the Wave 2s. They're probably going to start working their way out there soon. And then there they are. So, to be honest, this was not the best box. Normally, I don't know if you can tell it, but the box right here is a little bit... It's definitely not perfect. This is something to where a lot of times if I see a box like this, I'll just snub my nose at it and wait until I see a better one. And I probably should have done that with this, but I was kind of too excited. Wanted to get out here and make the video just to let you guys know that they're out there. And so here we are. I literally walked around the store for 5-10 minutes rubbing the box, deciding if I could live with myself for getting it or not. But enough of that. So here's the front of the box. And you got Starscream in robot mode. And here is the side. Like I said, you got Voyager class, and you got Starscream right there. The bottom is just barcoded words. Side over here. I was curious if for Wave 2 if they're going to start doing something different, but this is the standard side panel that they do on all the Siege boxes. You go on the top, you got the Decepticon symbol, and just the War for Cybertron logo up there. And let's go around to the back, and you have Starscream in robot mode and in jet mode, and you have just, I guess, some battle masters, suggested battle masters to use with him. So a 22-step transformation, and that's about it. So let's go ahead and I'll open this guy up, and I'll be back, and we'll take a look at him. Alright guys, and now we got him unboxed, and let's take a look at him. So he has shoulder rotation and articulation. He can spin all the way around. Same thing at the elbows, as you kind of would expect from pretty much any guys. All the guys in this series, they have that very G1 blocky look. They all have pretty good articulation. And then he has his cannons or shoulder blasters up here. You can mount them on his shoulders. You can also mount them kind of on the side of his arms as well, if you want to get a different look. So you can also mount them down there. I actually almost think that I like them. I don't know. I don't know which one I like better. But at least you have the option. What else do we got? He's got his wings back here. You got the Decepticon symbol on the wings. His legs, let's see his legs. His legs bends pretty good at the knee. You can twist his hip up and out, and around. So pretty good articulation there. Nothing wild, but gets the job done. Let's go ahead and take a look at the back. On the back, just some more Decepticon symbols on his wings. And you can see he has like the battle damage or weathering all over him, which is a very awesome look. He looks pretty badass, man. But yeah, when you get him stand there, I mean, he's probably just about as good as it gets as far as robot mode. I think he's awesome in robot mode. One thing I would like to point out, it looks like they had some sort of some kind of problem here with the quality control. So this piece right here is not, for me, when I opened up the box, it was actually loose and just falling off. So it kind of snaps on to both of these clips. You got two clips here, and this kind of just snaps on to both of them. And I've kind of pulled them out and made it a little bit wider to make it tighter, so it's not as bad as it was, but it was literally just falling off and was not staying on. You can see when I move it up and down, it does snap onto the front here, so it's not that big of a deal, because I mean, it secures here, and it also snaps here. So when you do have him in robot mode, it's not that big of a deal. And it's kind of the same thing once you have him transformed. It's not that big of a deal, but it still is definitely a slip up in quality control. It's the first time I've seen it on one of the Siege ones. I mean, you see that now and again from Transformer to Transformer, where just certain ones kind of slip through quality control a little bit, and you have little pieces that just continually are always falling off. They're just not as tight as they should be, and are kind of definitely loose and not up to par. And this is the first one I've seen of the Siege class that's really had an issue like that. But let's go ahead and compare him to, we'll say first the G1 reissue for Starscream, and he's quite larger. This is the one where I actually, as much as I love the G1 Starscream, I think this guy is just, he's superior pretty much in every way as far as comparison wise to the G1. He's larger. He just looks a lot better. I mean, and I love G1 Transformers as much as the next guy, but it's hard for me to really tell you that this guy is a better looking robot than this one. So, and then we'll also compare him to the Studio Series 21 Starscream. This is from this is the Voyager class from Studio Series. He's 21 he's the guy from Revenge of the Fallen is the one that he's from. So he's a little bit bigger. The Studio Series is a little bit bigger than the Voyager class from the Siege series. Oh shoot, I could probably pop that up. But alright, let's go ahead and put them on the table. There you go, guys. I'll give you a full 360 look at them. But let me know, let me down in the comments what you think. If you've seen him, if you grabbed him, where'd you get him from? Where'd you get him from Target? Did you get him from Walmart? Just so people know where to go look at. Like I said, I found him at Walmart. I tend to have more luck at Target, but it depends. I'll hit multiple Targets and Walmarts. It's fun just going out and searching for these guys, and you never know what you're going to find. Then, like I said, I found him today. It was a complete surprise. I mean, I was pretty excited. Like I said, I even took one with a box that I wasn't really happy with. So, all right. So now let's go ahead and transform him. Get the blasters off. Next thing we can do is we can open up his arms here. Where we go? There you go. These fold out. So once you get these folded out, you can rotate these hands in and also collapse this in, and then it should close up just like that. So same thing over here. You open up, unfold his arm, rotate this. Oh, sorry, rotate that over, collapse that down, and then fold those up. And you got both of those are good. What's next? I know this will come up and that's down. You can pop that up and over. Pretty much lock that in. This is going to, these parts come down. This comes, you can put these wings up. This is going to come, where's that snapped into? There we go. Snap that down. Bring it down and snap them together. And what else do we got? Okay, this piece up here. Comes up and out, and then his head will kind of snap into this. There you go. Okay, so the head snaps into there. I think that goes back. Oh, yep, as you see, it just popped off. But we'll save this. We don't really need this until the end, so we can kind of save it until we get to there. All right, so where are we at now? This, like, almost every transformation spins around. Let's fold these up. There we go. I think that's how those go. Yeah, there they go. They just kind of collapse down like that. All right, so I got those collapsed down. Trying to remember, that kind of rolls up like that. There are... No, there's not tabs there. Yeah, but those go there. There's... These hands come down and... There's some tabs here. You got tabs here and slots here. So these are going to pop in like that. Same thing over here. Those are going to pop in like that on the side. And bring the wings down. And kind of go underneath. There's like a little lip that thing can hold. Come down underneath. And he's pretty close to being done. Back here, can pop this on. And that's about it. He just pops in just like that. And I think I've popped this wing out. That goes back up and under. And you can pop these on his arms right there. And pop these on his arms. All right, and there you go. And that's a pretty simple transformation. And there you go. Like I said, you still got the Decepticon symbols on both the wings. The weathering or battle damage is all over him. I think it's much more evident in his jet mode. He's got that nice G1. This is what they were. I believe this is the jet that they were. I think before, and like you go back to like the first episode, before they left and went to Earth. And this is what episode 1. I'm thinking of like episode 1 from the G1 series. I think this is like the form of Starscream when they were on Cybertron before they left to come to Earth. But you can see the underneath. You can see his legs are just kind of tucked up in there. It's not... I mean, he is kind of a clunky looking guy underneath. I don't know how much this is one, like the other two that I just showed you, those two Starscreams, I'll do a comparison here in a minute. But I think they look a lot better in jet form. I think this guy looks fantastic in robot mode. He looks really good. So I'll probably leave him in robot mode. I'd like to have a fleet of Decepticons, but I don't know that I'm going to leave him. I don't know that I'm going to, for the most part, I'll move him back and forth. But let's go ahead and put him on the table and check him out. But there you go. You got Starscream, Siege, War for Cybertron, in jet mode. And let me know what you think about him. Let me know which do you like better. Do you like him and prefer him in jet, or do you think he's better in robot mode? I know for like the studio series, I loved his jet mode is freaking fantastic, and his robot mode is pretty hideous. I definitely like this guy better in robot mode. I mean, it's cool to see him in this mode. You don't get to see Starscream in this classic, like I said, this classic jet mode. So it is cool to see him like this. But I mean, the robot mode for him on this is just awesome. All right, guys, and now for comparison. This is the Studio Series 21 Starscream Voyager class from Revenge of the Fallen. This is the Starscream Voyager Class Siege War for Cybertron, and this is the reissue from Walmart, the G1 style Starscream. So let's go ahead and put this guy over here. Let's put him next to the G1. You can see kind of just lengthwise what he looks like, maybe that way. Let me know which one is your favorite, by the way. Which jet mode do you prefer or like the most? I probably would actually say this one. I wouldn't have believed it going in, but I don't know. It's once you see his transformation, how tightly he fits together, you really appreciate it once you see it in person, or kind of have him in person, how nice he is. But it's a pretty cool comparison right there. But yeah, that's about it, guys. Make sure that you guys also check out, like I said, the giveaway for the Megatron Voyager class from the Siege War for Cybertron series. I'll have that link in the description or in the comments down below. That again is being given away at the 500 sub mark, so make sure you subscribe so you can participate in that. And just look forward for the next video, and I'll talk to you guys later.